I just want to say thank you to everyone who watches my YouTube channel. And if you don't think a Savannah monitor will play tug of war, you're wrong. Because they will. And they're actually really good at it. There we go. So if you guys like my videos, ooh, he's strong. Please go ahead and leave a like. That helps grow my channel. Also, please comment on my videos. I love interacting with you guys. It's a lot of fun, and I get to answer questions and see that you guys care. And if you're not a member of the family, you can go ahead and subscribe. It's free. It helps me grow the channel even more. And I've listened to you guys, and I do have a Patreon down below. Oh, alligator death roll. So please go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, bell icon. Hey there, Reptile Rescue family. What are we doing in today's video? So, I had to cut the lawn today. So what did we do first? We picked some dandelions, because dandelions are really good for your veggie eaters. So first, we have tortellini's tray over here on the right. It's got the turnip greens on the bottom. Then we have one strawberry that I just diced up and put on there. Sprayed it down with some water, put some multivitamin on it, and then I sprinkled in some dandelion heads. Nice and simple for her. She's going to love those. Next to that, I've got turnip greens, but you can see they've been mixed in with bee pollen as well as that multivitamin. And these are going to be for the bearded dragons. And then to the left in my final tray, we have just a head Tupperware here full of dandelion heads. And the purpose for these are the bearded dragons have their food bowls at their tanks. I just take them in and out. So we're going to mix up for them the greens and the dandelion heads, and then you're going to see them all eating. So let's go ahead and get over to the first tanks and show them to everybody. Alright, so we've dropped the bowl off in Tortellini, and as you can see, she moves. So we're going to go ahead and, she got distracted and found some hay on the way there, but she'll move to the bowl, which is really good. And then you'll see, let's see what she goes for first. We'll go ahead and she's going right for a dandelion drop and got a turnip green. Let's go ahead and zoom in right on her face and show her just chomping away at everything. She's a pretty big eater. The nice thing about this, which is always funny, is I will start at the beginning and I'll feed her. And then as I walk through feeding everyone, I always just see Tortellini just eating and eating and eating. So it's a good track of time. Doesn't she look good with her old lady neck, as I call it? Another thing, if we really focus and zoom in on the side of her head there, I'm going to zoom in all the way that I can do for you guys. You can see her ears there, and people think tortoises don't have ears. They actually have ears, but then they have skin that's just completely covering their ear to keep it waterproof and keep it clean. So they have an ear, guys. It's just there. So she's going to eat. We'll probably check in on her multiple times as we walk by because I have to pass her to go through all the dragon cages. All right, now we're at Johnny Cage, our main friend, and it's time for him to eat. And as you guys know, sometimes he's crazy and he eats upside down, so we won't know how exactly he'll react. So I just put his food bowl in. I'll take a little handful of these greens. Oh yeah, he sees them. And I'm going to take some dandelion heads, kind of get them prepped. There we go, put 3 big heads on there. And, oh, he's looking at me. See, what he wants, guys, is he wants me to bring the food to him. But we are going to have him come to the food. There we go. And then I'm going to take a dandelion head, put it right on the top there. And there he goes, eating upside down like he normally does, because he's crazy. We'll throw in an extra dandelion, and we'll put his full helping of greens in on there. And we'll see how he does. See how he tries this dandelion. Oh, he went right around it. So he's going to sit there. He's going to eat. And we might come back and check on him. But he loves his veggies. He's a very ferocious eater, which is really cool. And hopefully, I don't know. I don't think eating upside down is good for digestion, Then it's got to go uphill instead of downhill. But that's just what he likes to do. Okay, now we're here at Big Boy Mongo's tank. And he's hungry. He's ready to eat. He loves his greens. So we're going to slip him a little bit of a turnip green there. And then we're going to come in with a dandelion. And we'll see if he goes for it. Oh, yeah. Oh, very nice. You can feed them dandelion greens as well, guys. And typically you can buy a dandelion green bundle at your grocery store. It'll be, wherever your greens are at. but I'll tell you, they're a pain because you have to destem them, and the leaves are so thin, and the stem is so thin, and it's just a pain in the butt. Yeah. And then I have his bowl down here on this rock, and I'm just gonna plop some greens in for him like this, and he'll slowly eat them overnight. And I'll throw in a couple dandelion heads for him too. Most of the time in the beginning he's just lazy and he wants me to feed him, but he'll get more hungry and he'll come down overnight and he'll eat the greens. So not a big deal. We don't need to hand feed him everything. So let's go on and move on to the next dragon. And look at Johnny Cage as we were about to move on. He's got some dandelion petals right there on his mouth as he was eating one. He's just a crazy eater, and there's nothing we can do about it. And here we are in front of Mr. Freeze. We're going to see if he eats. He's been sleeping all day today in his cool side. But we got a heavily bee-pollened one. Oh yeah. He's quite hungry. So we're going to feed him some greens. And on his little table here in front of him, we'll plop down some greens. But we'll also plop down the dandelion heads. And, you know, him being about a year old and me getting him just for a few months, I don't know if he's ever had dandelions. Ooh, but he loves that. He's not had it before. It's kind of interesting. He's very interested in it. Slowly chewing. This is a new texture. He's got it all over his mouth, which is great. It's a new enrichment for him too. Let's see if I can sneak another one in. Oh boy, didn't like that. Alright, so we're just going to leave him with some greens. He's just going to be there. He's going to do his freeze thing. Okay, here we are. Last one. We're in front of Phoenix. And she is a crazy eater. So I can lure her. Look at this. Look at her. She's crazy. She is a muncher. She loves to eat. She goes crazy for it. Look at that. She's crazy. She's absolutely crazy. Now, I don't know. I would guess she's never had these dandelion heads. Let her finish that huge swallowing. And I got to make sure she doesn't accidentally bite me when she's going to bite this thing. There we go. New textures. New taste. I'm just going to drop all of her greens in here, and she'll devour all these greens within a half hour. She's a crazy eater. We're going to throw some dandelion heads in there. Go, Jesus. Want to get that one that's under her feet, but forget that. My next, her next favorite meal is my hand. So we're going to leave those there. She'll go ahead and she'll catch breath, because this is how she eats. It's crazy. She'll just devour food. Then she needs to gasp for air because she almost suffocates herself while eating. And she'll devour food again, and then she'll gasp for air. But all that whole tray there, yeah, within like 10-15 minutes, it will be gone. So we're going to leave her to eat. We're going to just walk out, and we're going to just see where Tortellini's at, because she's been chowing this entire time, nonstop. She's been eating. So we're going to go ahead and check that out. Oh, and literally by the time we fed everyone else, Tortellini has devoured everything. Okay, Reptile Rescue family, we are done, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Take care till the next video. Thank you guys for supporting my Reptile Rescue family.